If you're not already familiar with all of the different Semrush features that can be used within this tool for research into a specific niche or for a competitor, then I'm going to break some things down for you here so that you can kind of understand how this works. Now, first of all, you're going to need to have an account set up. I'll leave a link below where you can start a free trial of Semrush and be able to use all these different features that I'm going to show you. But essentially, what I like to do is take either my own website that I'm trying to do marketing for or a competitor website. So this is bestbuy.com, obviously a pretty big company. You know, let's say we're trying to sell Apple products. We're going to be an Apple authorized retailer. We could do some exploring and see like how hard is it going to be to compete with Best Buy and sell products that they're selling online, right? Just put their domain in here, click search. It's going to give us an overview at the very top here showing their authority score. The higher their authority score, the more difficult it is to outrank this company. So this score goes from 0 to 100. They're at a 92. That means it's going to be pretty difficult to outrank them. Right. You can see the organic traffic that they're getting. 46 million visitors per month. Pretty competitive. 11 million keywords that they're ranking for. And this is organic. There's also the paid search traffic. So this is going to be like Google Ads. They have 2.6 million visitors per month from Google Ads. And that's coming from about 10,000 keywords. They also have 22 million backlinks from 137,000 referring domains. Pretty established website. It makes sense. I mean, this is a huge company, been around for a long time, doing a lot of this stuff right. And then down here at the bottom, we can also see some additional things like how many pages people view on their website on average. So each time somebody goes to the Best Buy website, they view about 5 pages on average. And they stick around on the website, visitors do, for about 8.5 minutes. And only about 34% of them hit the back button after going to the website without visiting another page on the site. All 3 of these metrics are for search engine optimization. The more pages somebody views on a site, the longer they stick around on a site, and the fewer people that bounce from the site. Basically, the more indication to Google that it's an authoritative site that's performing well and Google wants to favor them in the organic search results. This overview right here, probably one of the best features of this tool, just to really quickly understand like what is actually going on, right? If you want to dive deeper though, these features over here, which I've made videos that go into each of these in depth, I'll just kind of touch on some of these real quick now. But there's, traffic analytics, organic research, keyword gap, backlink gap. So the traffic analysis, or analytics I should say, is going to allow us to see more in depth what's going on with their traffic. We can compare it with competitors too. I'm not seeing any good ones popping up right here that would make sense to compare to right away. But it's helpful to know, right, like how much of their traffic is from desktop versus mobile, the page visits like we were seeing, the average session duration, bounce rate, etc., etc. We can track this in graph format and see like where are they actually getting their traffic from. Is it direct, organic, referral? So we got a whole breakdown here which can be really helpful. The journey of the traffic, where the traffic's coming from, company info. It's a big company. It's 10,000 employees, so not a small company. And then we have the organic research. So this is SEO, basically search engine optimization. We'll be able to see when they started ranking for how many different keywords and what positions, the number of keywords they rank for, the traffic, the cost of that traffic. This is if they were to pay for the traffic on Google Ads. How much of it is branded traffic? So this is people actually searching for Best Buy. and then non-branded traffic. So people searching for things like, MacBook Pro near me, or Biden MacBook Pro online, or things like that, right? You can look at their top keywords, the intent behind those keywords, position changes on organic, SERP features, the trend of the SERP features. And SERP features are just, there's like a bunch of different ways that you can show up at the top of Google. There's the people also ask, there's the local pack, knowledge panel, things to know. There's even new AI overviews, videos, all sorts of different stuff. And those have been changing as time goes on. And then, of course, you can break this out to further timelines if we find that to be helpful. Different SERP features that they are showing up in. So featured snippets, site links, AI overviews, reviews, images, on and on and on and on and on. The top pages, subdomains. So again, this is all organic stuff that we can start to analyze and see what they have going on. Keyword gap can be really helpful. I think Office Depot is going to be one of their closest competitors. We can see there's quite a bit of overlap. So all I did was put a competitor in here, and it's going to compare Best Buy to this competitor. We can see that Best Buy has a heck of a lot more keywords that it's showing up for, but there is a decent amount of overlap. There's about 500,000 keywords that they share, and then there's some that Office Depot ranks for that Best Buy does not rank for. And then we can break this down, the ones that are shared, missing, weak, strong, untapped. So, if you want to start ranking for more of the keywords that your competitors are ranked for, this is an amazing tool to do that. Same thing with backlink gap. I wonder if I can copy this URL here just to save us some typing time. It's going to show us the overlap between these two, which ones are unique and shared, and etc., etc. Just like with the keywords, we can find backlinks that our competitors are ranking for that we might want to rank for, and vice versa. So that's kind of the organic competitor research here. And then we can dive into all of the keyword stuff. So there's tracking, strategy, overview. So keyword overview, again, maybe we want to be ranking for like Apple, iPhone keywords. Maybe we want to rank for Apple Watch as well. So we can start plugging keywords in here and start to see like what's the search volume, how difficult is it going to be to rank for these terms, what's the cost per click if we're going to run some Google ads, all sorts of different information. So this is really kind of like keyword research overview tool. Keyword magic tool. Show you this too. So this is where we can just type in one keyword, and then it's going to give us a whole bunch of related keywords, right? We can filter these by keyword difficulty. So if we want to only try to find ones that are possible to rank for, so people talking about how the iPhone 15 Pro Max is overheating, we can write an article about that, get some traffic for people that own an iPhone, get them signed up on our email list, and start marketing the next iPhone series to them, right? The iPhone 16 Pro Max. Of course, you can export this data if you want and analyze it further. Keyword strategy builder. These are all going to work pretty similar. So I don't know that I'll go through all of this, but you can basically start to build a strategy for the keywords. You can track the position of like the keyword rankings of a website over time. Don't necessarily need to go into depth about that. And then get some organic traffic insights. Then we can dive into the link building stuff here. Just kind of skimming through some of these. So we can analyze the backlinks of bestbuy.com. Get more in-depth info about what they have, like their authority score, how the ranking is being determined, high level backlink, and we can compare to another website if we want. It's kind of a network graph where we can see sort of where they're getting their backlinks from, the backlinks they've been acquiring over time, which is really helpful to see how many new versus lost backlinks they have, their anchor text, the categories of their backlinks. There's just tons of information that we can start to pick apart and see, basically what's going on. I also have a whole video that talks about this link building tool to show you how to start getting backlinks. And then you can analyze some of the backlinks as well. Then there's like on-site audit. Some of these take some time to actually set up. So this is one I set up a while ago, but basically the site audit is going to help us with the on-page technical SEO. It's going to show us like where there's errors and warnings and notices that we need to address, like 404 errors and invalid structured data items that we can go and clean up to help fix our technical SEO, which is just one aspect of SEO in general. We can manage some listings, so we can check out, what's going on with the Best Buy listing in terms of like their Google business profile. That's what this is talking about. So this is the local stuff. So there's some issues that need to be fixed, right? We can dive into where it's looking at a lot of the local directories and stuff that's going to give us information about. We can come up with some content templates, which is just going to help with writing content. You can do some on-page SEO checks as well here. It's pretty similar to the technical SEO audit, only this is going to give us some backlink ideas, user experience ideas, as well as technical SEO ideas. And then this is a newer tool that's going to help you understand how search engines index and crawl your website and a bunch of different things. So that's all kind of like the SEO side of things, as well as the there's kind of a mix of things in here, but you can also dive into local and then advertising. Advertising is another big one. And so this is going to be basically like their PPC or their paid traffic, basically their Google ads, right? And so we can come to the domain overview here, put Best Buy in, and see what they have going on with their paid traffic. So you can click on any of these things that have anything that's blue, you can click on and get more information. So this actually takes us to advertising research, where we can see the different keywords that they're advertising on, how many keywords they're running ads on. We can go through these and look at like the ad copy that they're using. Tons of information here. I'm not necessarily going to go through every single one of these features because there's just tons, and I've made other videos on my channel that go through all this, but at this point you should get the idea. You can basically put any website into Semrush and see just about everything that's going on with their marketing. And the whole idea is, rather than reinvent the wheel and try to figure all this stuff out on your own, you can just go and see what other companies are already doing to have success and then work backwards to reverse engineer those strategies, develop a superior strategy for your business, and be able to compete in your niche. So I hope you found that helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about, don't hesitate to reach out and just drop your questions in the comments section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there. If you're like most new business owners, you're probably struggling to get your online presence established, let alone get it to the point where it's bringing you a consistent flow of customers, right? So that's why I created this free course where I actually walk you step by step through the whole process of setting up your online presence.
This is the same process we've been using for our clients for over a decade at one of my agencies. And essentially, I'm going to show you how to set up an SEO-friendly business name right from the get-go, how to develop your website really quickly and easily, how to set up your Google Maps listing, start getting some Google reviews, everything you need in order to have a substantial online presence where people can actually start finding you and purchasing your products or services. The best part is I'm going to show you how to do it in under a couple of hours and all for less than $50. If you're interested, I'll leave a link below where you can get signed up today. Make sure to check this course out for free right now because I'm probably going to start charging for this at some point in the future. All right, I'll see you on the other side.